Okay, we just hooked up the 1800 today for the first time. So this is first time we're using it and listening to it and seeing how everything goes before we've done anything to it. One button turns the whole contraption on. We'll put it through its mechanical paces. Very smooth, very nice smooth running machine. Really nice brakes. We'll do play. See the counter. Different speeds. It's 30 IPS. Seven. Counter will do a whole hell of a lot of stuff. I don't really remember everything that it does, but it does a lot. You can get back to the 0 point with a recall. There's several different displays. Pitch control you can turn on and off, plus and minus. It's a pretty straightforward contraption. When you compare it to the other Technics machines, it's pretty much the same, operates pretty much the same. We're in the line in mode right now, so you can see your line in control. There's one for each channel. And it's got a whole host of recording options. You can do it completely manual, just like a normal tape deck where you're on the line input. Set your line in, put your line out to the line out calibration point, record and go source tape like normal. We'll show you a little later how that record mode operation works, which is really quite slick for this kind of machine. So you can see our channels are there. We haven't touched this yet. We haven't done any cleaning, any controls, nothing. Let's flip over to the tape position and we'll see what we have on this tape.
Enchanted by the sunless sky and the moonlight, does it singing dance of love there in your eyes? The ocean.
That's the tone that's on the tape, so we had some music and then we had a test tone, I guess, for some reason. I'm sure all the controls are going to need to be cleaned. They'll be a little scratchy. Controls sound a little scratchy, which is normal from sitting for so long. But we've got a line input, we've got a line output. So we know we're functioning fine. You hear how scratchy the control is. This is our playback calibration. So those controls are definitely going to have to be cleaned. All of them will. Scratchy control.
You used to be mine, but not anymore. I said goodbye to you when I walked out the door. Took you for granted, girl. Didn't know what I had. I wanna get you back. Baby, somebody. I need your love. And I'm not afraid to say I was wrong and I can't live this way. I need your love. And to prove to you I do, let me make it up to you. I was so blind that I couldn't see you were the best thing I.
Hey, one really cool feature on this machine that none of the other ones have is an automatic bias EQ setting for the record mode. So when you put the record mode on and your input selector to bias, where are we here? Input selector, oscillator, okay. When you do that, you're sending some signals through it up to the tape, and this contraption sets the tape for you, the bias and EQ. I think you can do it better manually on your own, but anyway, let's see what happens. Okay, so you see the lights will blink, and when they turn green, when they stop blinking red and turn green, then this contraption is telling you that your bias and EQ are set for recording purposes. Right now, out of the gate like this, before anything gets cleaned and serviced, the accuracy of the bias and EQ probably won't be that great. It'll be what it should be after it's all serviced up. But nonetheless, you can see that it's working. The automatic bias and EQ circuitry is doing what it's supposed to do, which is a big plus. If those things don't work, you could be in for a world of hurt trying to get one of these things going. So that's another feature that these things have that's really a nice feature. Now I'll show you the different speeds so you can hear how Donald Duck sounds when he's mad, I guess. Donald isn't quite mad enough there yet, so we're going to go up to 30 IPS. I personally don't care for 30 IPS. I don't see any benefit to it sound-wise. 15 IPS or even 7.5 IPS will make you a great tape. This is 7.5 IPS. Makes a great tape. So I guess the next time we do something with this will be when I have the record play amplifier taken apart and the back off, so we can see these controls that I'm going to clean. You can see the machine being serviced. Cosmetically, it's really, really nice. This is like the 5th or the 6th one of these that we've had. And by far, this one is the nicest one that we've had right out of the gate. The other ones that we had cosmetically were much worse. And the other ones that we had, when I first hooked them up, I couldn't even get the functions working. So they were in need of much more than this one. I think this one I'll be able to get the stuff apart, get everything all cleaned up, tweaked out, adjust the bias and EQ and whatnot, and I don't think I'll have to do anything else to it. We're going to try to keep this thing as close to 100% original as we can. The only thing that I think I will do, because I can do it relatively easy, is put our roller bearings up here and our tape lifter bearings here. I can do that without having to rip the whole machine apart. So as long as our bearings go on there easily, it'll have the bearings there and the lifter bearings. Otherwise, the machine is not going to be altered in any way. So it'll be a working original 1800, and this, besides the 3 speeds, it's a multi-volt unit. So it can be used anywhere in the world. A lot of these, there weren't many of these things made, 50 from what I can tell, 50 to 55. And a lot of them were 100 volt units that were made for the Japan market. The rest of them were multi-volt for worldwide use. And all of the other ones that we had, they were all, well, a couple of them were Japanese, 100 volt. The other ones were multi-volt. And this one is multi-volt. So, you know, to have it in this situation where you can use it in the United States or you can use it anywhere is a big plus, because if you had one of the 100 volt units, you'd have to have a good sized transformer to make the thing work. But whoever ends up with this one is quite likely going to end up with one of the nicest original 1800s out there at any price. So I'm looking forward to getting it done. We'll do this again when I get it apart, and when we're all done, you'll see the machine working, making a tape, and all that happy stuff, and it'll be ready to go. So whoever ends up with this one, they're going to be one happy camper and one lucky camper, because not everybody in the world can have one of these machines. So thanks for watching, and adios. See you next time.